YouTube.
Yes. We have arrived in your face.
Yes, we are on your face as of this moment.
Correct.
To bring you a whole new show from Jest Improv.
That's right.
Yeah, that isn't on stage.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm Chris.
Yeah, I'm Alex.
And today we're going to be telling you why something is funny.
Yep, this is the show where two guys who think they're funny explain to you why something's funny.
So today we have a clip that Alex suggested. It is a SNL sketch called Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen this. So you'll be getting my reaction in real time, and then we'll break it down and try to see exactly why does this or does this not work.
Yeah, and hopefully this video helps everybody who wants to get into comedy figure out why something works and hopefully incorporate it into your future comedy.
That's right.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's stop yapping away and let's start clapping away. Here we go with Brothers.
All right.
Well, I gotta say, Lisa, that lemon meringue was incredible.
Oh, yeah, I think you're gonna fit in just fine around here.
Well, thank God. It's tough moving to a new neighborhood, especially with the boys.
Yeah, boys their age can be a handful, a lot of horseplay.
Well, if they're anything like their parents, I'm sure they're both lovely.
Would y'all like to meet them?
Oh, okay, sure.
Boys, get down here. Come meet the Campbells.
Get off me, Jared! Get off me! Don't spit! Don't spit it!
Maybe we should go.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late.
No, you guys! I'm not even trying! Yeah, right! Get off me! Get off me, fool! Oh, that's me!
Boys, God damn it, that's enough. The hell y'all think you're doing? Come on now.
Nothing, sir.
Sorry, sir. Y'all want the hose again, or y'all gonna be good boys?
Good boy, sir.
We're gonna be good boys, sir.
All right, boys, this is Mr. and Mrs. Campbell. Introduce yourselves.
Mr. Campbell, I'm Jared. I'm in 6th grade.
I'm Spencer. His friends like me more than they like him.
No, they don't. Shut up.
You shut up! Let me do it again!
I'm sorry.
Spencer, come show the Campbells what you've been working on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really not comfortable anymore.
You keep a hose inside the house?
Mr. and Mrs. Campbell, this is kind of a dance I came up with.
Dude, that's my dance.
No, that's not even how you do it!
Yes, it is. I made it up in my room. You were spying on me.
Then why can I do this? Oh! Mr. and Mrs. Campbell! This is the dance, right?
Mr. and Mrs. Campbell, you said the dance.
Mr. and Mrs. Campbell! Which one's the dance?
We said the dance, Mr. and Mrs. Campbell.
That's not the dance!
You're dead. Back your back, bitch. Up the wall.
Stop it now! I told you! Stop it! Okay, that's enough!
This behavior is unacceptable. How's got into y'all tonight? It's his fault.
He's a loser!
Oh, I'm a loser? Well, you're an accident. Dad, tell him. No.
Wait, what?
Oh, my God.
Jared, don't do this. Tell him, Dad. No.
What's he talking about, Dad?
God. Okay. Yeah, Spence. Initially, we weren't planning on having a second.
Why are you telling him this?
I'm not supposed to be part of the family?
No, but honey, we may not have expected you, but it was the best surprise we've ever had.
That's right. That's enough now. We're a family, okay?
That's right.
Let's
Now
stop that.
give each other a kiss. I want that.
Boys, kiss each other for the Campbells. Come on.
For the Campbells.
Kiss each other. There you go.
Well, I'm so sorry. Our boys are so rambunctious. They just have too much energy.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out how to masturbate.
Okay, Jesus Christ. All right. So let's talk.
I can tell you really enjoyed that one.
Just a little bit. Let's talk about that. My goodness gracious. Why in the world is that funny? I will tell you why that's funny. For a lot of reasons. There are a lot of reasons why that is indeed funny. First of all, I really liked the reactions of the Campbells that were over there. I thought that the Campbells were really funny because they were basically the audience,
right?
It just saying what it is we were all thinking, which is, why are you doing this?
Yeah. They were just the grounded people in the scene, and I think it's, again, like, great example of normal people in a crazy world.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Because that family, this is just normal for those boys to just essentially tear up the house when they fight each other.
Yeah.
And to just have a hose.
Yeah.
Just in the living room whenever they, get out of hand.
And it wasn't enough that they were just fighting each other constantly. It was that there was a very, very specific wardrobe choice. Which was Looney Tunes hip-hop characters.
Just T-shirt and tighty whities, man.
Yes. Yes. Someone had to find that. That was someone's idea. Like, no, you know what they should be wearing?
Yeah, it's got to be these specific T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that specificity can definitely lend an air to things, especially like I mean, again, we're talking about subverting expectations.
Right.
So it's like, do you want to meet our kids? We're talking about like two people. It's like, well, being a family is great. Kids are awesome. Do you want to meet our kids? Great. Mm-hmm. So you expect that the kids are going to come downstairs and maybe they'll behave a certain way or whatever, but you're not expecting.
Somewhat normal.
Yeah. I mean, the obvious choice would be for the kids to come downstairs and maybe be fighting each other.
Yeah.
But in underwear... and oversize Looney Tunes hip-hop T-shirts.
Yeah.
Just chef's kiss.
Yeah, it definitely added a nice little spice to the scene. Nice little flavor there.
Let's talk about the indoor hose.
Let's get into that layer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because how would you break something like that up? Honestly, it's like, when two cats are fighting each other, you get a water bottle. Hey.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you essentially treat them like animals, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, and the fact that the dad's reaction was just kind of like, oh, this again. Like, so nonchalant about spraying a water hose in his house.
Yeah, it's just so normal for him. And the mom is with it, too. It's just like, boys.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, they're doing their thing again.
Well, gosh, again, guys, would you just wait to show the Campbells your thing you learned?
Yeah. And it's for her, it's just like, okay, now we can get to the normal behavior after they tear up the house, essentially. Breaking plates.
Show us your special...
Yeah, special talent.
Yeah. It's horrible dance. That's not the dance. This is the dance.
Yeah, you do the with the dance, dude. You're not even doing it right.
It's the same thing.
And I think what really adds to the comedy is if you have a brother, it's very relatable.
Yeah.
Because like I have an older brother who's only like a year older than me, and we would fight all the time. Not in our Looney Tunes shirts and our tighty whities necessarily, but
well, you're missing out. Is what I'm seeing.
Apparently, I missed out in the late '90s. Yeah, but it's that thing of like you and your brother would fight over everything.
Oh yeah,
essentially.
Yeah,
it's so funny to see that, like, because there were times when like me and my brother are like trying to like fight each other going through the hallway, and my mom's just trying to let us know that dinner's ready.
Right. Yeah.
And that's just normal brother stuff.
I was in the hallway first.
Yeah. I was there first.
Shut up.
Yeah, your friends actually want to hang out with me.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, relatability, the fact that it's such a weird universe, but they treat it as so normal.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
so fun. And then I think just from the brothers, the commitment
Yeah.
is
Oh yeah, the commitment is gigantic.
so good. Like physically, emotionally, like it's just full 110% commitment into just wanting to kill each other and wanting to prove that one's better than the other.
Right.
So good.
Right, and the little details, like the fact that they called Dad Sir
Yep.
instead of Dad, the fact that they, you know, like once they got hosed down, they were like standing at attention, basically,
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, right,
Yeah.
right, forgot, sorry.
They calm down a little bit.
Yeah, they calmed down a little bit, and then you know they just, and also the fact that they, how old are they?
Well, the oldest one was like 6th grade.
Right,
So it's like 6th and 5th grade, probably around there.
with a mountain of chest hair.
Yeah.
Just
That's a fair point.
and the other thing too is, you know, I hate to keep going back to those shirts, but
Yeah, I know you love Looney Tunes, so that was a special point.
well,
for
that
you.
was just such a strange thing that happened in the 90s. The decision to rebrand Looney Tunes in the way that they did, like,
in hip hop.
yeah, like tough guys wandering the halls of high schools wearing oversized Looney Tune t-shirts. You know, just the weirdest choice. People had leather jackets with the Tasmanian devil on it. Just the weirdest stuff. And or Tweety Bird, you know, with a do-rag and stuff. Like, I
Right.
mean, just
Making
like
them look tough and cool.
yeah, just the weirdest choice. And I think one of the things that can really help out the point of view of a piece of comedy is to really lean into specificity.
Right.
Because there's this thing where and it's actually a thing that they do in music a lot. In music, one of the things that they do is when a song has more specifics in it, it feels more personal. And versus something that's very vague, like just saying "I love you, oh baby" or whatever. But when it's like, you know,
Right.
That time that you caught me in the parking lot after I just lost my job and gave me your last cigarette or whatever, it's like that is the kind of
That felt very
specific
specific.
yeah, it did, right? And so the specificity lends itself to the authenticity of it in a way that even if you've never had that experience,
Yeah.
you are able to connect with the experience through the specificity because it feels real.
Yeah, it feels genuine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's totally a thing in comedy. Like, you know, our main thing we do is improv, and when we give very like vague details in a scene, it just like the audience, it's hard for them to connect with it because like they can't feel it and they can't really see it.
Yeah.
Right? Because like obviously we're making stuff up, but like if you give them more details, they can really see what's happening on stage. So like instead of saying like, oh, I got a new car, you know, kind of vague. It's like, oh yeah, I got this new 1964 Thunderbird, you know, with this color and this stripe or whatever. Then it's like, oh, that's fun because I know I can connect with what that is and I can see it on stage and I can feel like the car is really there. kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Son, this is a 1987 station wagon with an Iron Duke engine made by Rusty Jones himself.
Duke.
Maybe that's a Midwest thing.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, along with the fucking Big Dog 2020, whatever it was. Mad Dog.
Yeah, Mad Dog. All right. So, any other thoughts on this? You know, and what makes this funny? I think that the fact that people didn't break, but I also do want to go back real quick to just talk about the Campbells because they are really one of the things that I feel like makes this shine.
Oh, yeah, they're super important in the scene.
They're very important because if it was just the family in the house and the kids coming down, the whole world is weird and there's no one there as a ballast for what's happening.
Right.
there.
There's no frame of reference as to, like, is this normal universe or are they just crazy people?
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
the fact that the Campbells are sitting there uncomfortably and you can see them making faces and you know, saying things like I didn't want that. Nope.
Yeah.
That's-
And then A.D. Bryant literally asking, like saying, "You have a hose in the living room?"
Yes,
Like just
exactly.
stating the obvious can sometimes be so funny because it's such
Yeah.
a weird detail.
Yeah.
It's like when you call it out, it's just really funny. It's just super simple and funny.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I think that the way that they play off of the situation is really, really helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, because them being very uncomfortable by it lets us know as the audience, like, oh, okay, it's okay that we see this as weird.
Yes.
Because they do. It's like, okay, great. Now let's find all the weird details that come along the way.
Well, all right. I think that's all we have to say about this one.
Yeah.
So please hit the like and subscribe and ding the bell and all of those things that YouTube people do.
Yeah. Make sure to share this with your friends,
Yeah.
fellow YouTube freaks, so that maybe we'll keep making more episodes.
Exactly. And if there's someone in your life that you really don't like, send them this. And if you enjoyed it, send it to people you care about.
Yeah.
So, it's good for anything, really.
Yeah, people you don't like, people you like.
This is the fruitcake of video podcasts.
You didn't expect it, and you knew you wouldn't like it.
Yeah. And yet, it could be funny to give it to someone else.
Yeah. Give it to someone as like a prank or something.
All right, everybody. We'll talk to you next time. Goodbye.
All right, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.